This entitled TikToker got a massive reality check after thinking that rules don't apply to him. Man, I love this story so much. I mean, nothing is more satisfying than watching an entitled influencer just get arrested and, try to talk their way out of it. And the best part is, we have body cam footage. So this is Icy Wyatt, who is an entitled TikTok influencer who made videos basically just flexing his diamonds, his outfits, and his expensive shopping sprees. So yeah, he is one of those influencers. So Icy Wyatt was out in Florida driving around when he suddenly pulled over in the middle of the road. Now, two men in a pickup truck noticed that this car was pulled over in the middle of the road. So like any, law-abiding citizen would do, they asked Icy Wyatt to move his car since it was blocking the road. The two men in the pickup truck then left. Now this must have really ticked off Icy Wyatt. He's a famous influencer and people should know better than to, tell him what to do. So Icy Wyatt followed the pickup truck to a nearby Chick-fil-A parking lot. Icy Wyatt got out of his car and the two men in the pickup truck got out of their car, where a heated argument ensued. Now the argument escalated to the next level when Icy Wyatt went back to his car. He opened his glove box and he pulled out a firearm. Now he pointed the firearm at the two men because, it's only logical for a TikTok influencer of Icy Wyatt's stature to, threaten gun violence over them asking him to move his car. The two men in the pickup truck turned away from Icy Wyatt and tried returning to their truck when Icy Wyatt ran up to one of the men and pistol whipped him in the back of the head. Yeah, this entitled scumbag TikToker pistol whipped somebody because they asked him to stop obstructing traffic. It's just like, what an absolute crazy world we live in. But after Icy Wyatt pistol whipped the dude in the head, he then fled the scene. Now, thankfully, police were able to find Icy Wyatt and pull him over. And even more thankfully, we have juicy body cam footage.
Hey, put the car in park. Put the car in park. Let's go, put it in park. All right, put both your hands out the window.
Put your hands out the window.
Put both of your hands out the
Classic,
window, kid.
not doing what they're asking.
I don't know who I am.
That's a classic.
Nope.
Get out of the car. Keep your hands up.
I can't take the seatbelt off.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Do it now.
It's so flag.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
What?
Lay down on the ground, buddy. Lay down on the ground.
I know my rights.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground or you're going to get tased. Get on the ground or you're going to get tased. Get on the ground.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And yep.
Next time do what you're told. We won't have that problem. I got it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No Miranda rights.
Hold your hand.
No Miranda rights. Wow. No Miranda rights.
It's just like, oh my God, dude, what a scumbag. The subtle, y'all don't know who I am. Like, no, dude, nobody knows who you are. And the police really were not, around with him because they threw his ass right on the ground. But he wouldn't get out of the car and they know he has a gun on him. So, he basically got what he deserved. Also, for those of you who, don't know, the officers aren't required to give him his Miranda rights, before detaining him. They're only required to do that before questioning or interrogating him. So Icy Wyatt is trying to act like he knows all of his rights and, all of the laws, but he clearly doesn't, because at the end of the day, he's just an entitled TikToker.
Would you mind if we just look through it real quick? Are you allowing us to look through the car or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, we're going to do that then. Lock and open. Where's his keys?
There's the gat.
Just like got keys or?
There's the gat. So Wyatt, by the way, he told officers initially that he did not have a gun with him, which the police already, knew that was a lie because he obviously pistol whipped somebody earlier in the day. So they kind of knew that he had a gun with him, but for some reason he lied to them, which I think we all know the reason why. But he originally told the police that, hey, I don't have any gun. You can search my car, which is such a dumb thing to say because he knew his gun was in the car. So why would he tell them they can search it? I don't know. Again, he doesn't know the laws. He doesn't know his rights. He didn't have to let them search his car at all, but whatever.
It looks like they're going to end up taking you to jail for the incident that happened with the road rage thing, because they said that there was a gun involved and they described the whole thing and the gun's there, and it seems like that's what happened. He said he got hit by a gun, there's a witness, the whole thing. So we can't not, unless you have something else to say about the incident.
I don't hit nobody.
Well, they're saying otherwise, and they described the gun and everything, and there was somebody else
So
that
my
was
girlfriend
watching.
can't be a witness to.
Was she with you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we can talk to her when she gets here. Just
What?
call her and put her on speaker. Don't respond to any text messages.
Babe, I'm getting arrested because of those people that cut me off. I pulled the gun out to show them through the window, like, don't f with me, and they all went back in their car. And they're talking about it's just for tonight. I can't go to jail tonight. I have to work. Like,
you are in absolutely no wrong. They should not be
I'm telling you.
I'll trust and believe that
go right out of it. I gotta call my mom. Goodbye. You can't take my phone.
I love how after he called his girlfriend, he's like, you see, I didn't do anything wrong. My girlfriend said I did nothing wrong. See? Oh. Also, right at the end there where he says that he needs to call his mom and then, you know, the cop tries to take his phone and Wyatt's like, no, you can't take my phone. By law, the police are allowed to take his phone. And this is a pretty, you know, common procedure by police officers, not only to, you know, protect themselves, but to also protect the arrestee. But I just think it's so funny. My girlfriend said I did nothing wrong. Ooh. Bro, no one gives a f. Your girlfriend is lying through her teeth.
You can't take my phone. This is my possession. So now you're gonna be a thief? Now you're gonna be a thief.
You're under arrest. You're not allowed to have the phone, okay?
Wow.
Go back in the car.
No way this guy just called the police officer a thief for taking his phone. Like, what fantasy world is this guy living in? Does he seriously think that it is just his world and we're all just, you know, living in it because he's a TikTok influencer? Well, this situation gets a lot worse because after the police took Wyatt's phone, that's when really hits the fan.
Yes.
I don't think you guys should be talking without me hearing. If it's about my matter.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Can
Yes?
you roll down the window?
No. You don't have any right to hear what we're talking about.
You're talking about me, though.
Okay.
Why are you being such a now?
I don't think I'm being asshole at all.
You are being a
Okay. I'm sorry that you think that.
You don't see any problem with this. You don't see the problem that somebody with a bright pink car who is famous online gets with on the freeways all the time, and that's why I carry a gun. That is it. That is, you said legal was in Florida.
It is legal in Florida to have a gun in your car. There's nothing
So
illegal
where
about
can
that.
you prove? Show me the video proof where I hit him with a gun.
We don't need video proof.
Yes,
through
you
that.
do, because I have several witnesses that will testify against.
Okay. Then the court case should get dropped pretty quickly.
You have no proof.
Okay.
You don't even know what gun is the same gun that I hit with if I did. So you don't even know what gun was used in crime, but you want to sit here and act like I'm the criminal? I would like them to come talk to you guys.
No, we can't call your mom. Where are the keys inside the vehicle? No. Yes. No. We're gonna tow it.
Tow it.
Oh, easy.
Tow it then.
Step inside. Okay.
Tow it
That's
then.
enough.
Wow. I think that's just all I can say. But we have a lot to uncover right here. Icy Wyatt sounds like he got all of his law knowledge from a Chuck E. Cheese pamphlet. Like, there's no way he just told the cop that they can't talk about him without him hearing it. Like, what? And Icy Wyatt is acting like he's, you know, Mr. Beast or something. You don't see the problem with a bright pink car who is, like, famous online getting effed with on the highway? Like, bro, that is literally your own fault for having a bright pink car and showing people online what car you drive. Like, imagine if Mr. Beast drove a car that had his face on the side of it with text saying, I'm Mr. Beast. You think he wouldn't get, you know, effed with? But that would be his fault if he did. So, you know, if you have to keep a gun in your car because you are getting messed with because your car is so famous, get a different car, maybe? I don't know. Now I'm going to be saying this a lot, but this whole situation gets a lot worse because Icy Wyatt's girlfriend arrives on the scene. And all I gotta say is imagine being the person dating Icy Wyatt. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say anything about her, but just imagine the, you know, being Icy Wyatt's girlfriend.
Soon arrives on scene to pick up the Mercedes, but doesn't leave before asking a few questions of her own.
And you're detaining him for resisting? Or something?
No, he pistol whipped somebody with a gun over their head.
Oh, okay. That is the situation that nobody helped him with. I guess he called someone.
He called 911 and then he went all the way back here instead of meeting with us.
Yes, he came home after being attacked by 2 hillbilly crazy people in a truck.
But he pistol whipped them over the top of their head.
Because they attacked him.
Well, that's why we're going to go back and take a stand.
Okay.
And if he wants to tell us the side of the story, then we'll see where we go from there.
Okay. So what are you trying to do so for? Just like defend the hillbillies who got punched in the face with a gun?
Well, if they got pistol whipped with a gun, then they're victims.
Okay.
And yes, we are going to...
And he's a victim of being attacked while driving. They were speeding in front of him. So you guys not aware of like the full story?
We heard that there was some kind of a road rage incident that started it, but...
I was aware that like multiple people hung up on his call when trying to call for assistance from these crazy drivers.
I called him myself, actually.
Oh yeah, we heard you on the phone trying to like find his home to just like show up. Wonderful.
Well, to talk to him about what happened.
Okay. So I'll just follow you guys and see you there. Thank you.
Now, after watching this, I really can't tell who is worse, ICY or his girlfriend. Like, that was just such a painful watch right there.
What are you alleging that he did? Brake check you?
Swerve into my lane,
Okay.
then pulled over me and brake checked me, like causing an accident.
Okay. Do you have video of it on your car?
Like accident.
Did you guys actually get in an accident?
Proof that
I mean, he's got a big ass, like, knot on the back of his head.
We have video proof of it.
No, but there are independent witnesses. So, I mean, not everybody knows who you are.
It doesn't matter. I have 58 million followers, baby, bro. Everybody who's been on TikTok or Instagram has seen who I am.
You can't assume that everybody knows who
I
you
don't
are.
assume that
So,
everybody knows who I am. I said a lot of people know who I am.
I believe you, and I never said that.
Why are you saying all that?
I said you don't know that this guy knows who you are.
Oh, he sure did.
Oh, did he say
Trust me,
something?
when somebody swerving into my lane, brake checking me, wanting me to stop, wanting me to race my car, coming out the car, I know that's a fan. Tasing people is fucking violent crime and shit.
Oh, okay.
And
Nobody tased you, though.
what?
You didn't get tased.
Tase me out. Let me go to jail for the rest of my life.
Okay. I am not gonna tase you. I'm just saying you didn't get tased. Because you just said so. You just said it. That's not what I said. I said nobody tased you.
I didn't say nobody tased me. You're dumb, girl.
Am I?
You're real dumb. You might want to try
Am
modeling.
I? That definitely can't do that.
You definitely might want to try modeling. So you just
I definitely can't do that.
God, I feel so bad for that officer who had to sit in the car with him for that entire car ride. I mean, holy shit. Bro literally said he got tased, and then she said, wait, nobody tased you. And he's like, oh, if you would have tased me, I would have effed you up. He's got to be on drugs or something. There's just no way a normal, sane person would ever act like this. Also, the assuming that everybody knows who he is just crazy. Let's see, in the comments real quick, who had heard of this guy before this video? I would bet that most of you haven't heard of this guy before, because I haven't even, heard of this dude even, after this situation happened. I only found out about this guy like pretty recently. So I don't think, also he said he had 58 million followers. I don't know. His TikTok, he only had 1.4 million on TikTok. Maybe he has more on Instagram. Well, he actually only has about 500,000 followers on Instagram. So I don't know where he's getting the 58 million followers from, because he only has 1.4 on TikTok. So this dude he's on drugs.
You guys got yourself a Tiger King, huh?
The so-called Tiger King has a few more surprises up his sleeve.
Tiger King is crazy.
Hey, come on out, Wyatt.
Okay, Wyatt, so a couple things are going to happen right now.
Just listen to him.
What we want to do, we're going to swap the handcuffs and put her handcuffs on you, but also all your expensive jewelry and stuff, because we want to make sure that nothing bad happens to your stuff. Once it goes down to jail, that's somebody else handling it. We'll put it in safekeeping here. It's going into an evidence locker until you come back to pick it up. Okay?
why do I have to go to jail?
Wow, we've gone over that like 3 times. You pistol whipped the guy over the head with a gun.
No, I didn't. You have no proof.
We have a video.
Oh no, the video. Oh my God. So that's the pickup truck in question. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yes, there's a witness. We just talking to the guy on the
You have
phone.
no
The guy is
witness.
here giving a statement right now.
Okay, let me see his video.
You don't have to. God, why?
We don't have to. I have family that work in police force.
Okay.
You guys are talking to the wrong person.
Why? We have, listen, it's 2022. We have body cameras. People have cell phones.
It doesn't matter. You didn't body camera me pistol whipping somebody with a gun.
Why?
All right.
This is what's happening. Take off your. Listen, you have two options.
Why don't you take
And
your rings off
The
yourself?
jail's
okay?
probably not going to take your jewelry because the value that it could be, right? So we're going to put it in safekeeping here.
No, I need label bags and everything.
We're gonna put it on a
We have a
thing, and
property
we're gonna
right
have
here.
you
See
sign
you do
it.
it first.
Well, we have to. Where are you going?
You're not allowed to walk
Let me
away.
see you do it first then.
What?
We're gonna
You're not
fill it
about
out
to
as we
take
do it.
$30,000, $40,000 worth of jewelry without me knowing exactly
And
where
I'm
it's
gonna
going.
write it on this form.
So
and then
go
you're
ahead and
gonna
write
sign
it on the form.
No,
and
I
then
have to
bring it
know what I have
to
to put on it. So give me the jewelry.
me. You don't know what this jewelry is valued.
Wyatt, come on now. I don't.
You this
got
to me the
value.
whole entire
I've
time
actually
in the
been
car.
so nice to you.
No,
You've
been
been
in the
calling me a bitch
Get back in the car.
Let him take
They'll
his chance
figure it
in
out.
jail,
in
Okay.
jail.
Oh, wait.
If they lose, shit, they lose. Shit.
We're not gonna lose. I've been to LA County before.
Okay.
Let's see in LA, buddy.
Stay in LA, buddy.
That's not what he
You
said.
think you're a?
I think you have
a
issues
big
with your
trip,
appearance.
guys.
That's
You
not what he
think-
even said.
That's not what he even said.
Not.
You guys are so annoying. It's like
Yeah.
a power trip.
Come here. Turn around.
You guys didn't do good. You guys had no friends in school.
That's true.
You
None.
guys had no anybody thinking that you were cool. So
Tiger King, if you move your arm again.
Shut up. The second you see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No, that's physical violence.
Car.
Stop resisting.
Yeah, that's
Wyatt.
physical violence. I'm not resisting.
Let them swap the cup.
I'm not resisting.
Okay.
You know this is an $80,000 chain on my neck you're pressing, right? A lot of losses.
Well, we tried
right
to take it and put it
now.
in
A lot of
evidence for you.
losses right now.
Alright. Have a seat in the car.
I don't think I'm
Have a seat in the car. Hey!
There you go. You got another charge right there.
Why are they even standing here? They're just going to Joe Exotic. How much the pawn shop gonna
Just ignore them.
Do you want to work with people like this?
I don't really have a choice, bud.
Girl, you have so many choices in life. You are beautiful.
Thank you.
You are so beautiful. You could be doing so many amazing things.
So Icy Wyatt was charged with aggravated battery, aggravated assault, battery on a law enforcement officer, and criminal mischief. Just a few months ago, Icy Wyatt was sentenced to 5 years in prison for assault and battery. He was also ordered to serve 1 year of house arrest and 4 years of probation. Thank you, God. Hopefully this incident can really give Icy Wyatt the reality check that he so desperately needs. I mean, you know, probably not, but we can only hope. But since Wyatt has been in jail, his girlfriend, you know, the really annoying one, has been basically running his TikTok account, and I guess I didn't realize how many delusional people there are in the world. Like, if you go to his TikTok account, all of the comments are like, free Wyatt, and oh, this is so heartbreaking, you know, whatever. Like, what, bro? Literally pistol whipped somebody and then assaulted a police officer? Free his ass? No. But yeah, I'm happy that he did get some jail time, more for the fact that I think he needs to grow up and he's an entitled scumbag influencer. So maybe he will learn a lesson from all of this. Maybe. We can only hope. Now, if you guys want to see how this TikToker is facing the death penalty, make sure to click right here. I mean, it's truly just a bizarre situation where a TikToker like allegedly murdered his therapist, and you know, he could very well face the death penalty.